My name is Lydia. I'm an expert and dealer in authentic ancient Greek, Roman, Biblical, Byzantine coins and artifacts. I run a website called trustedcoins.com, where at the time of the making of this film you have access to over 6,700 authentic ancient items available for sale. Every item that I sell comes complete with its own certificate of authenticity and a lifetime guarantee of authenticity and my signature. I'm known worldwide for identifying over 28,000 authentic ancient coins and artifacts. And the coins come in a professional numismatic flip. That allows you to look at the coin, the front and the back of it, without taking out the protective covering. And it has a miniaturized, a short description and a number that is unique to the certificate. So you could take this part off, show it to your friends, family, and others that may like this coin, and still keep the document in a different place. The description is professionally done, many times citing a major reference or collection. But in the back you get the historical context of the item that you have purchased. So even if you're brand new to the collecting field, or you would like to make a great gift for somebody with its beautiful presentation, or if you believe as I do that this is the best investment out there, you may want to check out my site called trustedcoins.com. Today I'm going to be discussing Mercury, the ancient Roman god of commerce. This is what Mercury looked like. There's a statue of him. And Mercury on an ancient silver Roman coin of the Roman Republic. Mercury had a symbols like the caduceus, that's the symbol of Mercury, and also the hat with the wings. So this is a very beautiful coin that I have in my store. You may want to check that out. I have other coins depicting Mercury too, which is rather interesting. Many emperors such as Gordian III, Diocletian, Septimius Severus, Aristocrats, Julius Caesar, Maximinus I had image of a nude Mercury on their coins, and that's just some of them. Mercury was a messenger who wore winged sandals and a god of trade, thieves, and travel. The son of Maia Maestus and Jupiter in Roman mythology. His name is related to the Latin word merx, merchandise. Compare merchant commerce, mercy, mercari to trade, and mercies, wages. Most of his characteristics in mythology were borrowed from the analogous Greek god Hermes. Latin writers rewrote Hermes' myths and substituted his name with that of Mercury. But there are at least two myths that involve Mercury that are Roman in origin. Mercury reminds Aeneas of his mission to found the city of Rome. He was assigned to escort the nymph Larunda to the underworld. Mercury, however, fell in love with Larunda and made love to her on the way. This act was also been interpreted as a rape. Larunda thereby became mother to two children, referred to as Lares, invisible household gods. Mercury has influenced the name of many things in a variety of scientific fields, such as the planet Mercury and the element mercury. The word mercurial is commonly used to refer to something erratic, volatile, or unstable, derived from Mercury's swift flights from place to place. He is often depicted holding the caduceus in his left hand, which is a staff that has two serpents entwined around it. That's used as a medical symbol too nowadays, at least on pharmacies. Like Hermes, he was also a messenger of gods and a god of trade, particularly of grain trade. Mercury was also considered a god of abundance and commercial success, particularly in Gaul. Mercury carried Morpheus' dream from the valley of Somnus to sleeping humans. His myths are connected with the myths of Vulcan created a net out of an unbreakable steel so that he could catch Venus, the goddess of beauty, and Mars, the god of war, in the act of making love. Vulcan managed to catch them, but afterwards Mercury stole the net from the blacksmith god so that he could catch Chloris, a nymph who he admired. Chloris was tasked with flying after the sun while it rose and scattering lilies, roses and violets behind. Mercury's temple in the Circus Maximus between the Aventine and Palatine hills was built in 495 BC. This was a fitting place to worship a swift god of trade and travel, since it was the major center of commerce as well as a racetrack. Since it stood between the plebeian stronghold on the Aventine and the patrician center in the Palatine, it also emphasized the role of Mercury as a mediator. He had a major festival on May 15th, the Mercurialia. During the Mercurialia, merchants sprinkled water from his sacred well near the Porta Capena on their heads. So visit my site trustedcoins.com to buy authentic coins of the god of trade, Mercury. Thank you.